Hiding the internal details of a part is a two-step process. First, you must fill the inner cavity with solid geometry. There are several techniques you can use for this, but one thing is common to all. They can be easily reversed in SOLIDWORKS. So the second step in the process is to save the file to a neutral format to permanently break any links back to the original features. I'll be using this simple valve body as an example. As I mentioned before, there are several ways to fill the inner cavity of a solid part. The technique I'll be showing here is one I like because it doesn't require using an assembly, and it works well no matter how complex your internal geometry is. The key idea is to recognize that there are three basic elements to a model like this valve body: the outside-facing surfaces, or outer skin, the inside-facing surfaces, and a few transition faces that connect the outer and inner skin. I'll begin by identifying and removing the transition faces. In this model, they are the flat faces at each opening. I'll click these faces and select Delete Face. This forces the solid model to become a surface model comprised of two surface bodies: the inner skin that I need to eliminate and the outer skin that I want to keep. At this point, I can go to the Surface Bodies folder and delete the surface body that represents the inner skin. With that, the inner details of the model are essentially gone, but I'm left with a surface model that's not ideal for sharing. So the next step is to convert the surface model back to a solid. This is fairly easy to do. All I have to do is cap the openings using planar surfaces. And then knit all of the resulting surface bodies into a single body. I'll use the Knit Surface feature. And with the Try to Form Solid option checked, the model is once again a single solid body. So now I have a solid body without internal details like I wanted, but it's not ready to be shared. You can see in the Feature Manager that all the steps I've taken appear as features that can easily be deleted, revealing the original model with all its internal detail. To prepare the model for sharing, I'll perform a Save As operation and use a neutral file format such as Parasolid to remove the feature history completely. If you don't want to share a Parasolid file, simply reopen the file in SOLIDWORKS and save it. You'll end up with a perfect replica of the original model without any of the proprietary details in the native SOLIDWORKS format.